Hi, I'm back, and today I've been thinking about creativity and work as a job. I don't know if this is true, but I feel like we all have creative side and a working side. We all have creative skills, but it's hard for me to learn and make enough money for myself to live by my creative skills. And I think that's one of the biggest struggles I'm having right now because I have skills, I have experience. I can find a job, but I don't really like making money from the skills I already have. And at the same time, I don't know what I'm actually good enough at to build a career around. So now I'm 31 and I'm kind of stuck. And I think maybe I need to explain how I got here. When I was in high school, I was a very emotional person and I tended to do what I wanted to do. I always wanted to do something different from what my mom told me to do, and I didn't want to be controlled by anyone, so I tried to make everything by myself and make my own decisions, but I never really knew what I was truly good at. I just saw something interesting and I tried it. I've seen many things that were interesting to me and I tried everything whenever I had money. And honestly, it was very fun. I had relationships, I had cats, I opened a coffee shop, I learned design skills, I tried many different things. I just did many things in my life when I was young, and I had a lot of fun, to be honest. I think those 7 years were actually a very fun period of my life, but there was one problem. I was experiencing many things, but I wasn't built one thing deeply. When I needed to work, I tended to find an easy job. For example, my last job, I worked there for about half a year. It was a sales representative job. It was stressful, but you can get used to it. And another job I worked was like an executive or an editor, maybe. And I just did the same thing repeatedly. And for me, it wasn't very difficult because if you do something a lot, you can learn how to do it perfectly. So I did that. And then I spent like 7 years working on that. And actually, that job gave me something very valuable. It gave me time because I had a lot of chances to try doing my weird things. I could have my relationships, I could have my cats, I could learn design, I could try different things, I could just live my life. So at that time, I didn't really think there was a problem. I was just living. But now I'm 31, and when I look back, I realize something. I have a lot of experience, but I'm not an expert in anything. I try everything, but just a little bit. So I have many experience with everything, but actually, I didn't become an expert in any field. And I think that's why I'm struggling so much right now. Because when you are young, you can try things, you can change your mind, you can say, oh, maybe I want to do this, and then you try something else. But at some point, you have to ask yourself, what am I actually good at? And I still don't know. I still can't answer that question. And then something happened. I had to stop working at the company where I had been working. There were some problems related to AI, and I had to stop working there. And suddenly, I didn't have that structure anymore, and I got stuck because I had been doing that job for 7 years. So I didn't really know what job should I do next. I didn't know what I was actually good at. I didn't know what I could build my own business around. And I realized something else. I didn't really have the experience of struggling with difficult problems in my career. Like many people have to work while they are crying, trying to figure out how to solve a complex problem. They have to struggle, they have to fail, they have to figure things out. They become really good at solving problems because they've had to solve difficult problems over and over again. But I didn't really have that experience. I was good at doing something repeatedly until I became good at it. But I didn't really have the experience of having a difficult problem in front of me and thinking, okay, how can I solve this? And now I suddenly have this problem, and I don't even have the skills to solve this problem, which is kind of funny because the problem is I don't know what I'm good at. and I don't know how to figure out what I'm good at. And there's another problem. I actually have other skills. I can teach English. I have editing skills. I can do office work. I can find a job. But I don't really like making money from those skills. I really want to create things. I want to create social media. I want to create a personal brand for myself. I want to become a creative director, but I haven't had enough experience to work in that field, and I also didn't work enough in my old major, which is teaching English. So I'm kind of in this weird position. I have that can make me money, but I don't really want to make money from them. And I have things that I want to do, but I don't have enough experience to make money from them. And I think that's where I'm stuck. And there is another thing that makes this even harder for me. I have a lot of fear about being with people. Learning how to react socially is very hard for me. I get tired very easily when I have to talk to many people or be sociable. And so I already spent 7 years working remotely, and I barely talk to many people. So now when I think about finding another job, I don't just think about what job can I do. I also think, can I actually live this way? Because I don't know if I want to go back to a job where I have to talk to people all day. And at the same time, I know that I can't stay in the same place forever. And right now, I'm trying to be independent. I choose to be independent. I'm trying to do everything alone by myself. And when I rebuild my life, I want to do everything by myself. Maybe that's another problem because I'm trying to figure out what am I good at? What is my potential and what can I make money from? And then I started thinking about AI because nowadays AI is everywhere in our lives and it's very hard for people to transfer and learn how to live with artificial intelligence. And I feel like we are entering a stage where people need to figure out a way to become better or be left behind. I don't know if that's actually true, but I have this feeling, a similar feeling during COVID. Older people, sick people, and people who already have health problems were vulnerable because people who had weaker health had a harder time dealing with the situation. And I remember thinking that the people who were strong enough and healthy enough had a better chance of getting through it. And in this AI generation, I think it is kind of the same as COVID. Like there is another kind of selection process happening, but this time is about the mindset or about who is able to adapt, who is able to learn, who is able to solve problems, who is able to think differently. Like this generation is choosing the smartest people, the people who can have strong problem solving skills. And I don't know if it's true, maybe I'm wrong, but I have the same feeling as I had during COVID. That's why I'm thinking about it so much because I don't want to just find another easy job. I don't want to repeat the same thing for another 7 years. I don't want to be 38 and suddenly realize that I'm still asking myself the same question. What am I actually good at? But at the same time, I don't know if I'm ready to start something completely new, if I have enough skills, if I had enough experience, if I am making the right decisions. So right now, I don't have an answer. And actually, I'm not making this video because I have an answer. I'm making this video because I want to record everything down. I just want to talk everything out. I want to hear myself thinking. So maybe later, when I figure out the answer for myself, I can come back to this video and I can tell you this is what I was struggling with and this is how I solve it. But right now, I'm still in the middle of it. I'm trying to figure out what I can become really good at, what I can build, and what I can make money from. So I guess this is just the beginning. I don't know where this is going yet, but I think I need to start somewhere. I will see you in the next one. Bye.